In a small, dimly lit saloon in the American Southwest, Eli, a young and disillusioned ex-soldier, sits alone. The air is thick with the scent of tobacco and stale beer, and the murmur of hushed conversations fills the room. He reflects on his life, the war that left him scarred, and the uncertain future that lies ahead. Eli's eyes drift across the room, observing the rugged faces of outlaws and drifters. Each face tells a story of hardship and survival in this unforgiving land. He feels a kinship with them, yet he remains isolated, trapped in his own thoughts and memories. A group of rough-looking men, mercenaries by their garb and demeanor, enter the saloon. They speak in low tones about a mission to hunt down a mysterious tribe rumored to possess otherworldly powers. Their words stir something in Eli, a sense of purpose he thought he had lost. As the night wears on, Eli overhears more about the mission. The tribe is said to be protected by the Desolation Oracle, a being shrouded in legend and feared by many. The thought of facing such an entity both terrifies and intrigues Eli. In a moment of resolve, Eli approaches the mercenaries. His heart pounds with a mix of fear and excitement. This mission, this journey into the unknown, could be his path to redemption or his final downfall. With a deep breath, he signs up, unknowingly setting himself on a collision course with destiny. Eli and the mercenaries set out at dawn, riding into the heart of the desert. The landscape is harsh and alien, with towering red rock formations and vast expanses of barren land. The sun beats down relentlessly, a constant reminder of nature's indifference. As they journey deeper, the desert begins to reveal its hidden nature. The landscape seems to shift subtly, disorienting the group. Eli feels as though the land is alive, watching and reacting to their every move. They encounter strange phenomena, echoes that don't match their source, shadows that move against the light, and a constant sense of being followed. The mercenaries grow uneasy, their initial bravado fading into a quiet sense of dread. One evening, as they camp by a dried-up riverbed, Eli sees ghostly figures in the distance. They appear to be settlers from a bygone era, their expressions etched with sorrow and warning. The figures vanish as quickly as they appear, leaving Eli questioning his sanity. The incidents grow more frequent, and the mercenaries begin to argue among themselves. Accusations and paranoia spread through the camp like wildfire. Eli watches, feeling a growing sense of horror at what this land might hold and what they might unleash. The landscape becomes increasingly treacherous as Eli and the mercenaries venture further. The desert feels like a labyrinth, its pathways twisting and turning in impossible ways. Reality seems to warp, blurring the line between the physical world and something far more sinister. They come across ancient symbols carved into the rocks and the ground, cryptic and unsettling. Eli is drawn to them, feeling a deep connection. He begins to suspect these symbols are a form of communication from the land, a warning of the dangers that lie ahead. One night, the group is awakened by a chilling howl. It's not the sound of any known creature, but something far more otherworldly. The men clutch their weapons, eyes wide with fear, as ghostly apparitions emerge from the darkness, whispering tales of sorrow and betrayal. The apparitions vanish with the dawn, but their presence leaves a lasting impact. The mercenaries are shaken, their morale broken. Arguments break out, with some wanting to turn back, others driven by greed to push forward. Eli, increasingly tormented by visions and nightmares, begins to realize the true nature of their adversary. The Desolation Oracle is not just a guardian of secrets, it's a manifestation of the desert's pain and anger, shaped by centuries of bloodshed and greed. The tension within the group reaches a breaking point. Trust disintegrates, and alliances shift. The desert's relentless heat and the eerie encounters take their toll, fraying nerves and fueling suspicion. They finally reach the heart of the desert, where the land itself seems to pulsate with a dark energy. Here, the Oracle's presence is overwhelming, its power almost tangible. The air crackles with anticipation of the impending confrontation. As they set up camp, a fierce sandstorm erupts, engulfing the mercenaries in a whirlwind of sand and terror. Amidst the chaos, Eli glimpses the oracle, its form both terrifying and mesmerizing. In the eye of the storm, Eli confronts his own past. He sees reflections of his life, the horrors of war and the choices that led him here. He realizes the true monster is not the oracle, but the unrelenting human thirst for power and domination. The final confrontation is both physical and spiritual. Eli faces the oracle, understanding that it is a protector of the land, twisted by the same violence that haunts him. In this moment, he recognizes the need for atonement, both for himself and for the land. The confrontation's aftermath is both devastating and enlightening. The desert calms and the supernatural phenomena subside, but the scars remain. The mercenaries, those who survived, are forever changed. Eli parts ways with the remaining mercenaries at the edge of the desert. Each man carries the weight of their experiences, a silent understanding between them of the horrors they've faced and the lessons learned. With a newfound purpose, Eli becomes a wanderer, a storyteller of sorts. He shares the tale of the Desolation Oracle, hoping to prevent future bloodshed and honor the memory of the land. The story of the Oracle and the cursed expedition becomes a legend, whispered in saloons and around campfires. It serves as a haunting reminder of the consequences of greed and the importance of respecting the sacredness of the land. Eli stands atop a ridge, overlooking the now peaceful desert. The setting sun casts a golden hue over the land, symbolizing hope and healing. Eli understands that his journey of redemption is just beginning, not only for himself but for the land he has come to cherish.